Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I am so excited to be here today on this Friday. I have a special guest here, which I'm really excited about. Michael from the Andromeda. He is the CEO and founder of Andromeda, and we're going to learn all about this project. After the interview with Michael, I'm going to bring you some great updates from around the crypto space. But first, I really want to focus on this. I'm very excited about it. Michael, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to the community and a little bit about yourself? That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, hello. My name is Michael Christine. On my socials, I go by Tatted Lawyer. So if you see me on TikTok, Instagram, etc., you might have come across some of my stupid, silly videos that I make from time to time. But no, so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me on here, Crypto Sensei. Just a little bit about myself. I am a securities attorney turned game designer turned CEO and founder of my own company. I fell in love with the blockchain back in 2016 when I saw somebody at the SEC put a newspaper down that said Ethereum is the future. And I was like, what the heck is an Ethereum? Ended up going deep down the rabbit hole. Ever since then, I've been absolutely hooked. This is kind of what led me into being able to start my own gaming company that utilizes obviously smart contracts to be able to trade assets back and forth. And what that's grown into is this wonderful, wonderful ecosystem that we call Andromeda. So I'm super excited to be here today, tell you guys all about what we've built in Andromeda. And I have a feeling you're going to be a little pretty impressed because I can guarantee you no one else in the whole world has built what we've built.
I love that, man. And this is what I love doing is I love interviewing incredible people in the crypto space that are building out the future technology in whatever space that they're in. So super excited to have you, man. Thank you for giving us a little bit about your background. I do want to ask, we got about 160 people. We're starting to gear up, guys. Remember to share the space, like the space. I really appreciate you, everybody in the chat. And we will grab some questions from the chat if there's something zesty there. So Michael, let's set it off, man. So I'm sure there's people in the chat wondering what Andromeda is or the Andromeda is. So you want to give us a high level breakdown of what you're building and why it's impactful for the space?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So essentially, Andromeda is a first of its kind on-chain social gaming platform where we combine gaming and streaming through VTubing. Now, what that means is we created our own AI-enabled motion tracking software and our own 3D model file format. So now the same 3D models that you use in-game as your in-game playable characters can also be used as fully rigged VTubing avatars. And if you guys don't know what VTubing is, VTubing means virtual streaming. So instead of me being here on camera like I am now, you would actually get to see my 3D avatar that I would be able to move around, talk to, etc. Now, the cool thing is most of the time when you're a VTuber, you have to buy an expensive Magic Leap, some expensive sensor technology. What our technology allows for is you can do full motion capture with just using your laptop camera or your phone camera. It works on low spec cameras. So the idea behind this is as the idea of digital identity grows and expands, you get to actually become your characters in ways that have never been feasible before. We cut the cost of VTubing setup by over 95%. So imagine a world where you can go from game to game to game to game as your character and then become your character by streaming and making content as that character. It's a whole new level of immersion. That's why I said no one else in the whole world can offer this, because we literally invented the technology to make this possible. And the idea behind it is this isn't just the next big thing in on-chain gaming. We actually think this is the next big thing in the gaming industry itself, where you're actually starting to see more and more people go from game to game to game, because we live in a world where you could have the biggest, most hyped game ever, and it could be the coolest game in the world. But a month later, all of the users or all the players have gone to the next shiny new toy because the attention economy is so fast. So to us, it's less about the individual game itself and more about the user experience from game to game to game to game.
So what inspired you to create this, man? Like, what's the story? Like, you just wake up one day and say, I want to change how VTubers or how this all works? Like, tell me.
Yeah, no, really, really great question. So back in 2020 during quarantine, like I said, I'm actually a content creator myself. I used to do quite a few deals with brands, make a lot of silly TikTok videos, all that stuff. But I wanted to get into streaming back then. And at the time, I was obviously working as an attorney. So I was very concerned with my colleagues finding my video game streams. So I looked into VTubing. I had to search for like 3 days on Fiverr, 3 days on Upwork. And I found a modeler who basically was going to charge me $1,800 just to create the model and to rig the model. And I can tell you that's actually a low cost for doing 3D modeling. And that didn't include the $1,200 Magic Leap that I was going to have to buy. So long story short, instead of paying $3,000, I ended up being on camera myself. But it showed me that there was this huge need for something like this. So when we started our company and we started making our games, part of making our game, we were like, hey, we're going to have to make thousands to even millions eventually of 3D models. Why can't these 3D models be both in-game 3D models and VTubers? What we learned was the technology literally didn't exist to do it. So we did so much research into how like the motion tracking technology worked at the time. Most motion tracking technology only allows you to use, move 2D characters as opposed to 3D avatars. So we were able to spend about 12 and a half months fully making our own technology that made it possible to move these 3D models. And now we're at the point where anybody can become a VTuber by paying a very small subscription fee every month. We aren't working in competition with Twitch, Kick, YouTube, or anything. It works very similar to how like OBS or StreamYards works, where you connect your stream key to YouTube, you connect your Twitch key, you connect your Kick key, Facebook, etc. And now the next time that you stream as to one of these platforms, you're now the 3D character rather than yourself. And like I said, I personally, when I look at something and I'm like, why doesn't this exist yet? That's literally kind of how I looked at everything I'm telling you right now. Like, why doesn't this exist? Oh, the technology didn't exist to do it. Let's make the technology and make this a reality and really have an impact on the gaming space moving forward.
Man, I could just think so many use cases here. I'm sure there's a lot of kids under 18 or whatever that their parents don't want them live streaming, and so the ability to maybe create their own character or their avatar where they can stream, and that would probably make their parents feel much better. And then of course, as we get older, we want to rep our favorite characters in game. This is truly incredible. And so like, is the technology finished? Is it done? Are you still working on it? Are you raising money? Like where are we at with this?
Yes, really wonderful question. So unlike majority of crypto companies, so I got in the crypto space, like I said, in 2016. I have a lot of dead ICO coins still chilling on my ledger from 2017. Yeah. So we never wanted to be this company that marketed something that didn't already exist. So we basically, for the last 2.5 years, developed everything in stealth. Now the technology works. It's ready to go. We're actually doing our internal test right now, waiting on a certificate from Apple to start doing the closed beta test for the VTubing platform. The game is already playable right now, where you're literally using these avatars in game right now. We're going to be opening up the play test for the VTubing platform next year in Q1. So then everybody's going to be able to try it out. And then we actually should be in full gold version, so the final version, public version, by Q2 of next year. So yes, it's completely already done. We have full upper body motion capture right now, including your arms. And how this is actually going to expand the technology is, the goal is to expand this technology to a point where we're going to be able to replace haptic suits altogether. So instead of having a haptic suit right now, you can set up 2 iPhone cameras, and that's what captures depth. We can do so many things with motion capture in that way, which we're going to be able to create low-cost solutions for development or indie development studios, motion capture studios, animation studios, you name it. We're here to revolutionize it all.
Man, you guys in chat, you feel the energy right now? When I talk to Michael, I feel the energy, man. It is beautiful thing. All right. So you are revolutionizing an area where I have not heard anybody working on anything like this. So talk to me about what the interest level is from partnerships, right? Because when I was reading through a little bit of information that you sent over, it sounds like there's some pretty big players that are interested in working with you on this. Can you talk to us about who those players are? And maybe I'm sure some of the conversations are a little hush hush, but what can you share about those partnerships?
Yes. So essentially right now we're going around to a bunch of different gaming studios, indie developers, to adopt our model standard, because now if they adopt our model standard, it opens up an entirely new vertical for their players to now become creators. What it also does is it allows for their games, like I said, to be interoperable with our games. And now you can now move characters, assets, etc., across multiple different titles. Why this is attractive to all these different game studios is now it kind of takes away some of their user acquisition costs, because if you're a part of a grander ecosystem where, oh, hey, you're in that game, but you can come play in my game too, and we can give incentives to drive you to that game, incentives such as like if your game has crafting and there's a resource that we can put into that game that will make you have to go to that game to get the resource to then craft in this game. It's so many different levels to this. So right now we've partnered with a couple different game studios, actually all across the world. We just partnered with some in Australia named Kokadi. We just partnered with with one in Indonesia named Sequoia Multiverse. We just partnered with one in Singapore named Umiverse. So the sale actually hasn't been too difficult once I get to show them, hey, this is what's possible, and this is what you can do with your character. And then second, if you already have a rigged 3D model, it's actually super easy for us to update that model standard to our current standard. So it's like what we're actually going to be designing and releasing in Q1 next year is our own AI that you can literally just put your own rig model into it, and it'll spit out that same model in our standard. And now you can join the Andromeda ecosystem at the literally as easy as possible.
Man, it sounds incredible. Can you, is there any like, I'd imagine that your like Nintendos, your Sonys, are they working on this type of technology, or have they ever reached out to you interested in this type of stuff?
Yes, funny you say Nintendo. So we're actually the only on-chain platform that actually has their Nintendo developer credentials, and we are about to be getting our Nintendo publishing credentials as well. So not only can we upgrade your model standard, turning your characters into VTubers as well, but we are going to be the bottleneck that gets the on-chain industry onto the Nintendo Switch. So it was a really great question that you asked here. One of the reasons that a lot of people haven't been looking into this is because of the task it took to make what we made possible. It was the most tedious task in the world, mapping every single bone in the body to these AI tracking coordinates to make this motion tracking work. And it's one of those things that we had to work with a full team of developers for almost 13 straight months to essentially make possible. And when I talked to a lot of people back in 2022, before we had fully finalized the technology, they were just like, we looked into it, but we weren't sure if it would be worth the ROI time. Now, the VTubing market right now is expected to explode in value over the next 10 years. And part of the reason it hasn't yet is literally because of the cost. So we talk to VTubers all the time who I said, what was your biggest barrier to entry? And they were like, I had to save up for 2 years just to become a VTuber.
Yeah.
And so being able to eliminate the cost completely, what I always try to say is what's going to happen 5 years from now. And for the next year, we should be planning for that. And essentially, that's exactly what we've done here in Andromeda. Is we've seen the future. We know what's going to happen 5 years from now, and that is avatar-driven engagement, avatar-driven social interaction. If you look at children these days, all of the children's programs, it's not Sesame Street anymore with real people. Everything is a 3D avatar. So we see the way the world is going. We understand that we've made technology for not anybody over the age of 45. Everybody's going to be younger who's probably going to be using our stuff, but it's just the way the world is going, and we're positioning ourselves to be the people who sell the shovels, as they say.
Man, hey, that's where all the money is made, right? When the gold rush happened, it wasn't the people mining the gold that made all the money. It was the picks and the shovels, right? So I love that reference, man. Talk to us a little bit about, well, first of all, I had a thought when you were talking. Have you thought of like, being able to gift an avatar to somebody, right? As like a present?
Yes.
That is like what I would do if I have a bunch of friends that have, love games, right? And so to be able to give them the ability to create this would be all the rage.
Yes, no. So that is all fully already built into our ecosystem. So essentially, because everything's on chain, it makes trading between peer-to-peer trading extremely easy. So how our ecosystem works is you don't actually have to create a wallet. Your wallet's created automatically in the background the minute you make an account. So even if you're not in the on-chain world, you're still in the on-chain world. So if somebody like Crypto Sensei is like, hey, I want to gift something to Tatted, you just have to go to the marketplace and send it right to my wallet as a gift. As you're streaming, your fans, instead of sending you on like TikTok, I believe it's like galaxies and things like that, you can actually get real items for your VTubing model that, obviously don't exist in the current gifting experience for streamers. So yes, so many different ways to monetize, to connect with your audience, to socialize and interact. And one of the hugest or biggest ways is through gifting. So absolutely.
I love that, man. You're thinking of everything here. Talk to us, anytime that you're trying to create, some type, I mean, you are lowering the barrier of entry by 90 to 95% on this, right? Are there anybody else, in this area that you're working in competing against you? Are there other companies trying to do the same thing you are? Can you talk to us a little bit about what the competition is like? And are you working with other companies? Yeah, sorry.
No. Please never apologize, Crypto Sensei. That was a great question. Yes. So obviously we have competitors, which in my opinion is a good thing, because having competitors means it's an industry that people want to be in. But the thing that I can say that sets us apart from our competitors is we not only created a motion tracking technology, we also created a new 3D model file format that allows you to play in game. And B, most of these motion tracking technologies that you see online only do 2D avatars, or they only do neck up motion tracking. So just your face, et cetera, et cetera. If you were to use an app like Reality, for example, is a VTubing app out there right now, yes, you have a 3D avatar, but you only get to control from the neck up. Everything down below is literally a button click animation. So not actual live motion tracking, like you're literally emoting as your avatar essentially. So we wanted to build something different, build something that's actually cutting edge. So our technology is cutting edge. It allows you to do the full body motion capture. For the first time ever, there's a dedicated marketplace where you're actually able to trade these avatars back and forth. And then obviously these avatars are all NFTs, meaning you have your own tokenized avatar that no one else has. So it is you. And the cool part about this as well is we've built in a voice changer into the platform. So when I say you actually can become your character, you are becoming your character. So Reality is a huge competitor to us, but we've essentially beat them in terms of the tech and what you can do with your avatar. HoloLive is the biggest VTubing name in the space. However, HoloLive isn't they aren't a provider to consumers. Essentially, they're more of like a management company where they have 90 VTubers under their management services right now. If you're familiar with like how K-pop bands are put together, it's very much the same. They have like an audition experience where you can audition to become their next VTuber, but not everybody can do it. So they literally only have 90 VTubers, but they sell out auditoriums and stadiums all around the world, but there's only 90 of them. So what we're doing here in Andromeda is bringing this ability to become a VTuber to the masses, to the world in a way that's just never been done before, to allow for that anonymous private video content creation that I'm sure hundreds of millions of introverts of the world are craving.
What's the goal for you over the next few years? Do you want to have Andromeda in every household? You know, people, you know, like, you know, I'm sure that you're the type of person that writes down things probably and sets a high bar and a high limit, right? Because I've worked with you for some time now. Every time I talk with you, you're always taking it to the next level. So what are some goals, hopes, dreams for the company over the next few years?
So yeah, not to be too whimsical, if you will, but essentially the motion tracking technology that we've created is the foundational technology that you would need to make something like Ready Player One actually real. So the in-game live movement that you saw in Ready Player One can exist because of the foundations that our technology will be built upon. So my vision of the ultimate future is that I want to create the Oasis in Andromeda. I would love to be the creator of said Oasis, and that is literally what we're building towards. I still think we're maybe 5-6 years away from it, especially because I don't think the headset technology is there yet. But once the hardware starts to catch up to the live motion capture software that we're creating, I see such a match made in heaven, and I'm so excited for the future of being in these sci-fi worlds that I've always wanted to be in since I was a kid.
So it sounds like, you know, once you develop, or as this goes mainstream, right? You're developing, you're almost done, should be Q1, Q2 of next year. What are the goals after you guys go full green light? Everyone's coming in to use the technology. You were just talking about the technology kind of getting to like the Ready Player One. So are there other areas that you want to take this once the initial, talk to us about that.
Yeah. No, so absolutely. So essentially the initial goals are we want to partner with as many development studios as we can. We want our 3D model file format to become literally the industry standard, that every single game and every single company is now using our 3D model file format to create their games, because now they can be both players and creators by doing so. We want this to expand into little universities as well. So obviously, if you've been to university, they teach you, there's 3D modeling programs in universities across the world. We want these universities to start adopting our model standard as well and teaching it in their syllabus to teach the next generation of artists, or the next generation of game developers, on our model standards. And third, we want to eliminate the need for these artists and artisans who I think really specialize in their craft of 3D modeling. We want to eliminate the need for them to have to go on Upwork, to have to go on Fiverr, to be buried under all these other different niches that are on those platforms, and give them a dedicated platform where they're, for the first time ever, they're directly connected to the consumer. They're not just making video game characters or VTubing models. They're now making both. People can hire them, and essentially we have a full player-owned and operated economy running in Andromeda without us as the company really having to do anything to facilitate it.
Can you talk to us, about the token, right? So the Andromeda token, how is that going to play in the ecosystem? Is that token going to be needed to create your own avatar, your VTuber? Talk to us how the token fits into this whole economy.
Absolutely. Really, really great question. So yes, the name of our token is the Shard token. We haven't launched it live yet. Essentially, Shard does a couple of different things. First and foremost, that marketplace that I had mentioned that will connect creators with consumers for the first time will be completely denominated in Shard token. So if you're trying to find an artist to make a model for you that's custom, guess what? You're going to be paying for that model in Shard token. Two, what we've done with our in-game currency versus our cryptocurrency is a lot of people don't understand that if you are converting one currency to another, oftentimes you might be labeled as what's called a money transmitter business. So in order to avoid being a money transmitter, we've created essentially this way where you can burn the in-game currency to be airdropped the cryptocurrency coin. So what this does is it allows you to stack the in-game currency. If you're a traditional gamer, you might not care. If you're an on-chain gamer, you might love this. And then you can burn your in-game currency to receive the Shard token. You can cash it on DEXs. You can use it to buy things in New Meta City because we're essentially partnering with all these different brand sponsors right now. To have real world assets and real world prizes in our ecosystem as well. So you can buy those as well with your Shard token. And then, like I said, buy, sell, and trade in the marketplace. And then what a lot of people don't know, and it's a little bit of alpha, but we are actually going to be integrating prediction markets fully into our game next year as well. So essentially imagine imagine Crypto Sensei, you're playing Swarms. I get your instance of Swarms is able to pop up while you're playing because obviously you're streaming it as a VTuber as well. And we have an AI essentially making the predictions about is Crypto Sensei going to get to level 5 without taking any damage? And you can bet yes or no using Shard token. And it's another way to really drive watchers or viewer engagement. Because what a lot of people don't realize is a new statistic came out that said more people watch video games these days than play video games. And guess what? There's not really anything for me as the user to do while I'm watching other than interact, maybe comment in the chat like we're doing here. So imagine if we add prediction markets into this, make it a very degenerate experience that we all know and love. We're super, super excited to see how this evolves.
So you just described my life, right? I used to enjoy Apex Legends. I used to game, like this is before I found crypto and I had more time. I used to game a lot and now I don't have any time. So like when I'm like in bed or doing things in between, I'm watching Apex Legends on the phone and it'd be cool to have some extras during that. So I'm glad you guys are thinking about that. Does AI play a big role in what you're developing? And can you talk to us a little bit about how you're integrating that into your systems and what that's looking like?
Yes, absolutely. So the motion tracking itself is AI enabled. We basically how the AI tracking works. It's built with all these neural network algorithms on top of it. My CTO can go into very long depth about how these algorithms work, but I can tell you they're based off of very unique customized algorithms that we had to build ourselves to make it work. For the prediction market stuff, we actually have built our own LLM out, obviously trained on all these various different LLMs as well. I'm very fortunate to have my CTO he wasn't a new AI guy. He's been working in machine learning for about 10 years now. So it's really, really great to have somebody like that on the team who understands the technology, who has the capabilities of being able to build his own LLMs and do essentially the beautiful things that we've been able to do so far. His name is Stanislaus Jewelry. He is a genius. And when I say genius, I don't use that word loosely. He's probably the smartest person I've ever met. So yes, AI plays a really, really big role in a lot of the things we do. However, we're not, I want to be careful when I say that because we're not one of these companies grifting to AI. We're actually using AI for real purposes rather than just being like AI is in our stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I love that, man. And, you're hitting kind of all the hot buttons too, right? Because AI is, people are throwing money left to right in the crypto industry if it has AI in the title. And so it's good that you guys are understanding that, hey, you're not going to take advantage of that. You're just, your business is using it to enhance what you're doing, and you're not just saying, hey, all right, let's keep it going. We talked about milestones, like what metrics do you use to measure success for Andromeda? Where do you want to see the company, in 2, 3, 4, or 5 years? Obviously you want to see it be successful, but what are your current metrics for success?
Yeah, so our current metrics, so right now, because we haven't started actually selling anything in our ecosystem yet, everything's in testing phase. Our current metrics are retention. So we're seeing how many people actually, download our product, and then how many people are coming back day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's actually the most important metric that every on-chain gaming company should be looking at, because wallet connectivity can be extremely botted. It's never actually proven how many people are using it, because you can make 1,000 wallet bots all the time just trading back and forth. So I look at retention. Obviously, revenue is going to be a huge driver. We just started selling our mangas that are related to the IPs that we own. We're about to start actually monetizing in game in Q1 of next year. And then once the VTubing platform opens fully to the public, we'll be able to start monetizing that. So my measure of success will be both user base, the amount of retention, obviously, that we're having from these users. And the idea is to literally grow into scale to around literally probably 50 million users within the first 3 years, and then grow exponentially beyond that.
Awesome, man. And then can you tell us, there's probably some people that are listening right now. They're like, hey, this is really cool. Is there a way that people can come in and test the technology right now? You got something going on over there?
Yeah, sorry, I had to get a charger. I realized that my laptop is
You're all good.
legs.
Take a second.
Yes, thank you. So to answer your question, right now we have a closed play test for our first mobile game going on called Swarms. It's actually crushing it right now. If you guys know anything about retention rates, the average mobile game gold standard of retention is 30% D7 retention, meaning 30% of players who downloaded the game are still playing on day 7. Right now, we are sitting at a retention rate of 67%, so we're more than double the gold standard for mobile games, and that's absolutely blowing away all of our own expectations. So we're super, super excited about it. We made a really addictive game that people are having a lot of fun with. For the VTubing platform, what I would suggest is come join our Discord, make an account on Andromeda.gg. We're going to be pushing updates all the time, because essentially once our open play test for the VTubing platform starts, which is looking like it's going to start right around February, we'll be able to get anybody in to start testing it out for free. You don't have to pay anything. We really want you to just tell us, did you find any bugs? Does it work the way we say it worked? What can we smooth out? What can we make better? How is your user experience being impacted? Because I'm a very data-driven type of person. I always like to make something, give it to the community, tell me what they like, what they hate, etc. Then the things that they hate, we change to what they like, and we always are constantly improving for the user and for the user experience.
I love that. And then, there's probably some people out listening right now that are like, how can I buy this? Right. Obviously there's people that are like, I want to test the technology, but there's people that think that, hey, this could be wildly successful. Talk to us about, is there going to be some pre-sales? How do people get access?
Yes. So right now we have multiple collections that are fully modeled, fully rigged. And it's actually funny, because these collections right now, they're sitting at around a 0.02, 0.03 floor price. And once people start to realize that on the open market, these PFPs are worth like $1,500 on Fiverr to $2,000, because they're all 3D VTubing models as well, we do see that there's probably going to be quite the substantial buying frenzy. But right now, you can go on Magic Eden, you can go on OpenSea. I'm happy to link the collections to you. It's the We Are the Outcast collection, 7's Genesis collection, 7's Eve's collection, and then there's also a companion collection. All these collections are currently already playable in our mobile game Swarms. All of them are already fully rigged for the VTubing experience as well. So once we launch it live to the public next month, or excuse me, in the next 2 months, you guys will be able to use it in there as well.
So you said a lot of stuff really quickly. So so right now people can buy, what is it? Do it one more time slowly.
Yes. Sorry.
You're good.
Right now people can buy sorry, I'm just plugging in my laptop.
You're good. We don't want to lose you. Plug it in.
Thank you, Crypto Sensei. I know, the worst, right? I didn't see this before.
Dude, you're good, man. We're having fun, man. A lot of people are really excited about what you're talking about. So, hey, we've got power. I heard it, man.
Yes,
we're connected.
We've got power. So essentially we have 4 NFT collections out right now between the Outcast Origins and the 7's collection. So that's how you can initially buy into the ecosystem. Okay. We are going to be having our TGE in Q1 next year. Q1. So we're going to be offering, obviously you can participate in the public sale for the TGE, but we're also going to be offering certain spots to in our community round. So if you're interested in getting into the community round, we're happy to talk to you. Obviously there's some legal things we got to talk about there, but happy to get you guys in. So those right now are the two different ways. Our mangas also went on sale today. So each of our NFT collections are connected to these actual physical print mangas. The mangas are going to be super important because we're going to be starting to sell trading cards with the mangas. So we have a trading card game coming out that also connects to the digital ecosystem. And what a lot of people don't, or excuse me, what we just announced to the public for the first time is the licensing program that we're actually implementing into the ecosystem. So the idea behind it is our underlying collectible holders will be able to license the likeness of the NFT to us as a company to sell as what we like to call a variant. And what a variant is if you ever played like Super Smash Brothers and two characters are Mario, you can tell like this is the real Mario and this is the fake Mario. You can tell because of the colors, the shades, etc. So same kind of idea here with variants. Somebody can purchase your variant. The variants are priced between $5 and $20 to always keep our ecosystem affordable. But you, as the underlying collection holder, if you sign up for our licensing program, will receive 70% of that purchase price. So it's a way for us to grow and scale our ecosystem. It's a way for us to reward our holders through this licensing program, and it's a way to preserve the value and the notoriety of the underlying collectibles while still being able to scale it to millions of people.
I love that, man. And so just some information. Currently, I am in talks with Ben from NeoLaunch and, of course, Michael here to offer Cryptonaires members access to the early pre-sale or community round for Andromeda. And so we got to work out some finer details, obviously. But if you are a Cryptonaires member, there is going to be access for you through this as we figure out all this information, as well as once you're after this, you'll send me all the information on the NFT collections and get that over to the community ASAP.
Absolutely.
You know your business better than anybody. Is there something that I haven't asked that is really important to what you guys are building and developing?
I think you've hit on a lot of the questions. I think the biggest thing that people need to understand about the ecosystem is the totality of it. So a lot of people are making games, and that's great. And I love games, but at the end of the day, you can make a really cool game that nobody plays. And that happens all the time. I think it's like 76% of games that launch fail. 43% of games that are being developed don't even like see the light of day. So it's really, really hard to be successful with an individual game. However, a gaming infrastructure, I believe the average return for investors in a gaming infrastructure right now is around 20% on average. And that's on even the worst gaming infrastructures that are coming out that don't have any products. So being able to find an infrastructure play that has real products, that's ready to onboard consumers, that's about 6 months away from being revenue positive, that's something that I think you should be paying attention to. So the one thing I just ask all of you guys is to please see the totality of the ecosystem, understand that we're coming from so many different angles and so many different verticals that are somewhat new because of our proprietary technology, and what this could actually mean, not just for the Web3 on-chain crypto space, but literally for an entire industry that right now is bigger than movies, TV, sports, and music combined, being the gaming industry.
Man, that's incredible. Any final thoughts, Michael? Any call to action for the people listening and the people that are going to listen to this? I want to bring up your Twitter account so people know which one is the real one. Obviously, while I do that, please give us your final thoughts and calls to action.
Absolutely. So if anybody wants to be involved kind of right now, we're about to kick off our ambassador program. So please come join, follow our Twitter page, follow our TikTok page, come join our Discord, join our ambassador program. Essentially, we have 8% of our entire token supply slotted around for our ambassadors as rewards for our eligible ambassadors. You get to make content, you get to help us out on social media, all these different things. Also, as I said before, our mangas went on sale today, so definitely come check those out. We have links to the mangas on our Twitter. We have links to the mangas in our Discord. Come join our Discord. Our community is super cool. And then January 1st, keep an eye out in both Apple iOS App Store and the Google Play Store. Swarms is going live on January 1st. It's going to be in the App Store from January 1st to January 31st, and then we'll pull it out of the App Store one more time for a final development sprint. And then the gold version will release March 1st, and then it'll be on Nintendo probably halfway through March. So keep an eye out for all that stuff. Would love for you guys to try it out. Would love for you guys to read the manga. Let me know what you think. Even if it sucks, tell me, because I'm here to listen. We're here for the fun.
I love that, man. And then, hey, maybe we can give a few mangas away to some community members, some cryptoners. I know there's some people that probably would love to get their hands on those.
I've got a whole box of them behind me, so absolutely. I can say I just mailed out some mangas to Crypto Sensei yesterday, so he's going to get a few in his inbox for Christmas.
Oh man, hey Michael, listen, it is an absolute honor and a privilege to speak with you live here, and I know I'm speaking for the whole community where we wish you all the success in the world. And I know there's going to be some people that want to jump into this with me and ride this along with you and support the ecosystem and get into this pre-sale with you guys. Just really thankful for you, man. Keep building out the future of technology, and when you're closer to launch, we'd love to have you back. Maybe do like a kickoff type party with you.
I love that. Yes, February. Let's do it. I'm all in.
I love it, man. All right, bro. Keep that energy up. Have a good trip. I know you're going to be tired this weekend, but I'll be thinking about you when you're traveling. All right.
Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody for having me on. It was really, really great to speak with you guys.
Yeah, big shout out to Nick for connecting us, and also Ben for also connecting us. So thank you to both of those people.
Thank you. Take it easy, everybody.
All right, Michael. Thanks, man. All right, guys, let's get into some news. I don't know how you follow that, right? That was really, really incredible. You know, this is a cool job. You get to interview people like that, man. Like the energy is just truly, truly incredible. So, all right, who's ready for some crypto news? Let's get it, my people. All right, really quickly, I just want to say what's up to the chat. Moonster, what's up, man? How's it going? Shannon, nice to see you, Shannon. Noble Knight. There was somebody that was mentioning, scams and YouTube and stuff like that. Death sentence for scammers. Listen, I could talk about scammers till I'm blue in the face or red in the face. There are going to be, no matter, like I used to spend literally 2 to 3 hours a day deleting comments on my YouTube channel. And it was making me depressed, man, to be honest with you. And so I had to stop. I just had to back away from it. So anything in the YouTube comments, it's a scam. All right. I don't know if I'm going to spend too much time more on that, but I do appreciate you sharing that with me. I will do my best to communicate that. Okay. All right. Oh, I appreciate you. You're the man too, man. All right, let's do it. Let's get it. All right. So first things first, let's talk a little bit about some plays we talked about. So I think I gave this to Cryptonaires members, I don't know, a few days ago at like 1.7. This went up to like 3.3 million. This went up like 100% in a few days. This is an options AI trading bot on Telegram. Could be pretty juicy coming up. We'll have to see how all of this plays out. But this is something I shared inside of Cryptonaires. Let me hold on. I think I was building this chat yesterday, and of course Twitter does not like me. So, okay. What am I doing? Okay, here. So, a few things here. So, of course, there is still a ton of hype around different ecosystems in the crypto space. Goat here, hype, Swell, Vista, some tokens that are on this list that have been going up. Also, guys, we've been talking at length in these chats about virtuals. If you're not in virtuals, you need to get in them. I think there's a lot of money to be made here. Also, guys, just to look at where we are at AI Fund, I gave you this at 6 million. It dropped to 1.5 million, and now it is at $30 million. Listen, I don't know what to tell you, man. Follow me if you want to be successful in crypto. Listen, when you look at thousands of crypto projects, you start to understand like what'll be successful, what won't be successful. You're not going to get everything right, but like this was an easy decision. We found this before. Crypto Banters community did. If you would have gotten into this, this was an easy 8 to 10x. Over the last 2 weeks, actually. So congratulations to people that are holding AI Fund. There's also another virtuals token that's called Buff. I posted about this. It went up 100%. People took some nice profits. I am holding some of this token. We'll see what happens. Also, guys, Griffin, we talked about this in Sensei Chat. This thing exploded. Griffin's market cap is, let me see, do I have it on here? $350 $48 million, guys. We talked about this before this thing exploded. Like last week, I was telling you about this. I mean, this is just December 9th. If you would have gotten in just in December 9th, you would have had a nice 5-6x. But there's also some things happening around Griffin, and I want to talk with you about that. So Griffin obviously is it's like an AI deployer, an ecosystem like AI Fund and some of these other ones that we're talking about. There are some other tokens that are getting some traction here. I wanted to talk with you really quickly about a token that somebody in my community found and researched today. I did share this inside of Cryptonaires. It went up several 100%. I think it went up like 300 or 400% after I shared it. It was very low market cap, but listen, let me put out this research. You definitely need to take some time and research this yourself, but here's what we found. So this person says, found an interesting one regarding PNET. So let me just show you PNET. PNET is also another token that we brought up inside of Cryptonaires that went up again. Here's PNET. PNET is at 10.7 million, but this thing has a high of 15 million. I can't remember what price that we started posting about this, but just the other day, this thing was down at like 8 million. It went up 100%. But let me go back to this. All right, so PNET. So PNET deployer wallet is this wallet here, funded from this wallet. The transactions here, if you want to take a look at this, you can look up this person's Twitter. But it is logical to assume that this is another PNET dev wallet used for deployer coins. Using the funding wallet, the dev created this pump fund token. This pump fund token is called DSi. The DSi AI registered company is here. When you click on the LinkedIn, it links to the Principles Network, which has been renamed as DSi AI to Principles Network. And then he also posted, there's a link here too, but I want to show you this. And this person says, I just bought DSi AI for the AI internship finder platform that I am recently building. Why did I choose the term like G's, slang for Jesus, for my brand name? Because I genuinely believe that AI becomes more integrated into our lives. It has the potential to reshape traditional belief systems. What do you think? Is DSi AI too provocative, or is it the perfect name to shake up the AI landscape? Let me hear your thoughts. And so as it goes, this person says DSi AI is fucking undervalued. Someone picked this shit up. Here's the token address. It says it has been holding despite low volume. Those holding def know something. So here is some more information about that. And so, yeah, I found this at like, it was sent to me this morning at like 30K or 35K. This thing went up to 150K after I shared it. People are buying 100Ks of peanuts. So, the logic here is if people are putting so much money into peanut, if in fact this is connected, that this token should actually start to go. And then of course, DSi AI, here's the founders, Murakten Koila. And then here's the DSi AI. And so here's the token. Let me just pull it up here. DSi AI. Man, hold on. Where'd it go? I think it's just G's. Hold on. G's. There it is. Okay, here it is. It's at 102,000 market cap right now. This thing was at basically about 150 earlier. As you can see, like right down here is kind of where I was buying, and then you had the community follow in. I'm still holding this. I haven't sold any tokens. I know some of my community members already took profit, but these are the types of little like layups that you find. You can make a few $1,000 really quickly and call it a day. I did want to go ahead and there's just some more information on it, and then of course Griffin. Right, I had this stuff out of whack, or out of what's called. I'm tired, guys. Sorry, I've been going for like 3 weeks straight. I need to take a day off, so I'm a little today. All right, bear with me. So Solana put this out. This is pretty cool, by the way. If you don't want to order from traditional sites, Griffin.com lets you order using natural language interfacing with an AI agent. This is why Griffin blew up. Solana's tweeting about it, and so this is kind of the process. What's a good holiday gift for my husband? And then it suggests the holiday gift, and then it basically you can order it. This is insane. And there it goes. This is really cool, man. This is really cool. This is going to be $1 billion before you know it. Anything that Solana's tweeting about or talking about is going to go to $1 billion market cap. Pnet is still at 10 million. I think this is still going to run here. I think you have a big accumulation here. This just kind of topped out about 19 million market cap. So this is half on sale right now from its high. This is probably going to keep going up here over the next few days. There's also a token called NAI. Well, this person says it's going to go parabolic soon. NAI is the only AI agent automated by Griffin and is followed by Griffin 2. And so I actually haven't bought this yet. NAI, let's see here. I think this is the token. This is at 9 million currently. It's on a dip. We'll have to see, man. There's a lot of people that are bullish about these AI agent tokens. And so I just want to put that in front of you. There's also Grow, Generational Wealth, first user token by Griffin.com. Grow is currently at that's DPM. Hold on. Let me bring up Grow for you so you can take a look here. God, is this it? I think this is it. Just, bear with me. Yes, this is it. Generational Wealth, 2.3 million. So the thought process here, ladies and gentlemen, is if it's related to Griffin, a lot of Griffin holders that are making a ton of money might start dumping money into these lower cap tokens. So I just want to put these on your radar. I don't personally own Grow right now or NAI, but my job is to deliver information to you. I can't own everything. DPM is also something. Oh shoot, what'd I do? DPM is also something that was brought up in Cryptonaires at about 1.7 million. Currently, this is sitting at 4 million, but it has a high of 6 million. So this was another, few 100% pickup for Cryptonaires members over the last few days. Wait. Do I have that? I think I have it later on here. Okay, yeah, I do. Okay, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. So Alpha Seeker put this out. I have a feeling that the two most valuable AI agent projects on Solana would be the ones that are open source, great developer ecosystems. Of course, Eliza Wake Up framework and plugin. That would be A16Z or from A16Z DAO and FXN. So FXN is currently at about $50 million market cap. If you could take a look at A16s, there's a lot of growth left in this one, actually. So if this follows the same as A16Z, there's a nice 20x in there for you if you're interested. Another thing that I brought up to Cryptonaires members, I found this like 2 days ago. I was just kind of bullshitting. I was searching Twitter as I normally do all day long, and this popped up, and I was like, the first AI agent on Sui, inspired by A16Z DAO. I got a little bit excited about this. So here's what it's currently at, 2.7 million. Here is what I told the community. Check this out. This is the 12/11/2024. So this is 2 days ago, about this 7:45 p.m. See, I sometimes I'm on till like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, man. What am I doing? So I posted the deck screener. I said AI agent on Sui. I bought a small bag. I put a few $1,000 into it. You can see the market cap when I posted this was 438,000. 2 days later, this is at 2.7 million with a high of 3.5 million. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call a nice layup. I don't love these small transactions, like they're trying to build up the transactions on this. I'm just going to let this play out. I put in about $2,500 into this. So I'm up about, give or take, $10,000 in 2 days on this play. There's some people that follow me into stuff when I post it, and those people had a nice 600% gain in 2 days. All right. If you're wondering where I post this information, I just got to plug my own community. If I don't do it, people, might not understand. I have a Discord community called Cryptonaires. We've been around since April 2021. We were one of the biggest crypto communities in the last bull market. We have a great team. We have community members that have been in crypto for years. Some actually have been in the crypto community since early 2015. There's just hundreds of people sharing information about crypto like this. If you want a community that you can come in, you can learn, you can ask questions, you can be treated with respect. I mean, that's a big thing. I've joined several other communities where like I asked a question and people made me look like a fool because I asked just like a basic question about something that I didn't understand. You won't get that with us. Right now, there's a free 5-day trial link down in the description. Let's keep it going with some XRP news, guys. XRP currently is at $2.43. All right, we got up here 3.64%. Looking zesty, ladies and gentlemen, looking zesty. I did want to talk about, see, I am all over the place today. Hold on one second. Before we get into XRP, give me 1 second. Another token that I posted in Cryptonaires a few days ago was called Max. Max exploded kind of after I posted about it. This thing went up. I posted about it. I think I posted about it on the 11th. So like back in here. And so this thing just, nothing crazy, but another 274% gain. I do think this is the next 100 million token, currently sitting at 24 million. I don't put in a ton of money into things that have already gone up like 25, 50 million. These are more safer plays, I'd imagine, than something that's like 200K or 500K. I do like to play in the trenches because, we get some pretty big gains, on some of this stuff. So I just wanted to put that in front of you really quickly. Let me keep going with this chat. So we have Brad Garlinghouse here, says XRP and Bitcoin will surpass gold and diamonds as future most valuable assets. Let me go ahead and play this, and I will check the chat in just a second.
Digital assets broadly are in a position to be more useful than gold as a value transfer and a value store. And I think Ripple has benefited really for two reasons to not have seen XRP have XRP as a more stable digital asset. One is, I think we're really solving a real world use case. It's not just about speculators. It's not just about Ethereum has kind of run up on something called ICOs, or initial coin offerings, that there's some regulatory concerns about that. And I think the second thing that has driven it is, I think, there really has been a lot of drama about some of the other digital assets. Bitcoin has kind of had a civil war within the Bitcoin community about what the future of the technology looks like. Even within the Ethereum community, you're talking about an asset, or the technology only allows about 16 transactions per second. When we think about what we're doing at Ripple and around payments, we're thinking about thousands and thousands of transactions per second.
All right. Thousands and thousands of transactions per second. I just want to check the chat real quick. Martin, we are doing XRP news right now. Hogan, nice to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Justin, absolutely, man. Justin's making money. How long have you been in Cryptonaires, Justin? Has it been a few weeks? Has it been a few months? Tell us how long you've been there. Tell us what your experience is, man. Are you making money? I'd love for you to share whatever experience you have with the community to people that are listening in the chat right now, man. 3 weeks. All right. Have you made any money? What has been your experience in the community? I'd love to know. Crypto Sensei will actually write you back and answer your questions. Man, we've had some good conversations. Go Bless. I appreciate you. Making money. I love that. Go Bless. Share your story, man. How long you been in the community? I think, 10 days? Something like that. How much money have you made in 10 days in the community? Go Bless. I'd like to know. Justin's made $20,000 in 3 weeks inside of Cryptonaires. It's $100 a month, man. Seriously. The first month is all right. About 20K. Andromeda is a gem, bro. Preach. We're going to have actually access to a seed round for Andromeda inside of Cryptonaires. So I'm excited about that. Justin, no, man, thank you. You took the step to join the community, man. The information is free, man. God bless you. Hey, man, I hope you have a good Christmas, Justin. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Rumors that X will integrate RLUSD. Guys, there's some pretty cool shit here. Let me show you this. I made a video on this earlier. I did not notice this. Did you notice this? Is this a big troll? Right? Elon Musk will integrate XRP for X payments confirmed. Highlighted words. Look at this. When I saw this, I did not notice this. Look at this. He capitalizes XRP. Is he trolling us? Is Elon Musk trolling us? I don't know, man. That looks pretty interesting. I did not see that. So I want to give a big shout out to XRP Captain here. He noticed it. So that's pretty cool. All right. Ripple CEO says USDT will be delisting off 90% of major exchanges. Guys, listen, this could have a big impact on the price of Bitcoin, right? Because there is a situation where USDT is printed and more Bitcoin is purchased. I do think there's some market manipulation with this, but if USDT starts to get delisted off exchanges because it is not regulated as RLUSD or USDC is, that could be a major problem for the Tether token. Imagine what happens to the Tether peg if they start getting delisted, right? The reason you should be cautious, and I've been spreading this word for a few years now about USDT, is if they had the money to back up their stablecoin, why wouldn't they just have an audit and put out a report about the audit? It's funny that the few companies that they did hire to come in and audit ended up leaving and quitting and telling Tether to delete all information. What does that tell you? There's something rotten about this. I'm going to play this clip. I'm going to go find my dog. I'll be back in 58 seconds.
I doubt Tether may continue to grow, but I doubt it will have the same market share in 2 years, let's say. So I think there's an opportunity, and I think bringing more liquidity on chain, bringing more liquidity on the XRPL is good for everybody in the XRP ecosystem.
So there's talks of stablecoin legislation around the corner in the United States. Do you think it's going to have a similar shakeup like it did, well, the EU regulations did, where Tether may lose some share here and that would be beneficial for RLUSD?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it'd be beneficial for all stablecoins that are compliance first, that take a regulatory first, a front foot towards regulation. I don't think RLUSD would be one example of that I think will do well, but not the only one. So I do think we will get legislation. Hard to know exactly when, but hopefully sometime the next year, given the election. It's hard to make predictions around that.
Sure.
All right, so we will see what happens. Brad Garlinghouse thinks that USDT is going to be delisted. I don't know. What do you guys think, man? Is USDT going to get delisted? Does Tether need to worry about something? Antonio says, I can see USDT taking a huge dump. Man, not good, man. Not good. Oh, what happened? Sniff? Yeah. I started smoking again, and I don't know. My nose has been running. I wish it was extracurricular activities. Actually, I don't wish it, but it's not that, man. Trust me. In 10 days, really quickly, in 10 days, made money off Sarah and made about $3,600. Hey, that's a great 10 days, man. You are pacing to make 10 grand a month. Man, that is pretty juicy, man. I think Sarah's going to come in for us, man. I really do. Let's see what happens. All right, let's continue this beautiful chat that we are doing today. I know we're a little mixed up today, but it's all good. There's also this clip here. Michael Saylor and Patrick David. I don't really love Patrick David. I know there's some people that are like super fans, but all good, man. We all have, our followings. He asks Michael Saylor about XRP, and Michael Saylor does everything he can not to answer the question. I don't know if you guys have seen this clip, but let's play it.
There's rumors going on that the CEO of XRP met with Trump, right? Ripple. I think there's a rumor. Rob, if you want to pull it up, if there's something like that, I thought I saw something. Did Ripple CEO meet with Trump? Critics remark fuel XRP surge and speculation. CEO Brad Garlinghouse remarks amid XRP surge and have fueled speculation. Trump's talk. So if Musk is in there, Musk, my view, I may be wrong. Musk is meme coins. Musk is Doge. Musk is crypto. Musk is Bitcoin. For the most part, he's open to the idea. He's not specific to one thing. The community with XRP right now and Ripple, has anything with your position with Ripple changed since the last time you and I were together?
Yeah, what I say today is it's clear we have a pro-crypto president. They're all in on crypto. They're all in on Bitcoin. They're progressive. They're all about freedom. And freedom means, the 20th century securities regime was you got to spend $40 million on compliance to bring a company public. But what if I only want to raise $4 million in capital? How does it make sense that I got to spend $40 million on insurance in order to take a $4 million risk? So I think actually when we come January, depending upon who runs the SEC, I think you'll have a pro digital assets SEC, a pro digital assets Treasury, a pro digital assets White House, a pro digital House and Senate. Now, if you want the crypto industry to grow and prosper in the United States, you need a digital assets framework that is ethically sound, technically sound, economically sound.
Did he miss the question? It was about XRP, wasn't it? And then he starts talking about businesses and insurance and like randomness. I don't know, man. I think Michael Saylor just doesn't want to admit that he, he didn't, what's it called? Let us see the doggo. You want to see Luna? All right, give me a second here. I'll grab her. That's why I keep getting up. She keeps Luna's got a motion disorder where she kind of loses control of her paws. and it's terrifying to watch. And I get really nervous when I can't see her because she's always next to me. Give me 1 second, I'll grab her. Come on, sweet pea. Come on, come see come say hello to everybody. All right, hold on. Let's put on the headphones here. All right, here we go. That's Luna. You want to say hi, Luna? Can you say hi to everybody? You okay? Sweet pea? Let me see you have something in your eye, kiddo? Let me see. Come on. Oh, you're good. All right, this is Luna. This is my little dog. She's a Yorkie. She's my little baby. You okay? Okay, go sit down. I'll be done soon, okay? All right, let's get back to it. I like dogs better than people. Facts. True facts. All right, let's keep it going, guys. So Michael Saylor's kind of a... All right, so I did want to bring this up because this is juicy, and I'll give you my opinion. I made 3 videos today. God, man, where does the day go? I did talk about this in 2 of the videos because I feel it's important. So let's talk about this. So RLUSD. So this is what is coming that could impact the price of XRP. Let me go through this with you. I know you guys are interested in hearing about this. So RLUSD is something that you're not going to be able to get from Ripple, but you're going to be able to get it from their exchange partners and probably banks and financial institutions. Right now, with Ripple's technology, in some of the payment corridors, banks want to use a stable coin over something like XRP. Okay, and currently Ripple was using Tether, which doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. So Ripple's creating their own stablecoin that is going to be highly regulated by institutions. And of course, NYDFS, which is the New York Department of Financial Services. This is going to have the highest level of government. I can't find the word. Approval. That's the wrong word. Somebody help me out in the chat. But you understand what I'm saying. So also tokenized real world assets, US Treasury bills. I talk about this in my videos. There are $35 trillion in Treasury bills right now. As the Treasury, as when people buy Treasury bills in the future, they're all going to be on the blockchain. Okay. Imagine putting $3, $4, $5 trillion on the XRP ledger for tokenized Treasury bills. That would increase the price of XRP into the hundreds of dollars. So about $2 trillion added to XRP ledger would give you about $35 in payment, give or take the circulating supply. So $5 trillion, ladies and gentlemen, that would bring you to just under $100 for the price of XRP. It's not going to take much. When you consider, 300 trillion in global debt, 330 trillion in real estate that can be tokenized. You're talking about mortgages that can be tokenized. You're talking about the tokenization of the stock market, the bond market, the derivative market. The derivative market by itself is like $1.2 quadrillion. So if you're telling me that trillions of dollars won't find itself on top of the XRP ledger, you need to do a little bit more research. I think that's just my personal opinion. Of course, lawsuit ending is going to hype up the XRP ledger. It will bring FOMO. Just understand this though, ladies and gentlemen, you are still in a speculation market. No matter what me and you think about XRP's future, we are not in a utility market yet. You are going to get initial price rises for all of these cryptos. Altcoin market is going to explode. And then towards the end of 2025, things are going to calm down and we're going to enter the bear market again. And a lot of you are going to leave the market. My suggestion to you is I get that when the market is going down, people want to leave. My suggestion is to at least try to stay up with what's going on in the crypto market because you want to be buying once the market bottoms out. That's how you're going to make all the money going into the next cycle. And I think the next cycle could be the utility cycle. And that's something that we should be paying attention to. Of course, the Trump pump, we are seeing that already. ETFs and ETPs, electronically traded funds, electronically traded products. This will add billions of dollars. Remember, the Bitcoin ETF for BlackRock is bigger than the gold ETF at BlackRock. And it only took 10 or 11 months to do that. I'd imagine the XRP ETF is going to create FOMO. Of course, acceptance on X and Amazon and other retail stores. Of course, they're going to want to take crypto. That is another play that could do. Ripple IPO. I personally don't think Ripple is going to IPO anytime soon, guys. Let me, if you are a private company, right, you don't have to report to a bunch of, shareholders and people, right? When you go public, there's a lot more people that you need to report to. So I don't know if Ripple is really excited to do that. We'll have to see how that plays out in 2025. Of course, you have tokenized of 1 quadrillion derivatives. I'm making a video on this. It should be out maybe in a few days. It's really complicated. I need to better understand a few things so I can explain it to you better. Basel III framework. This allows banks to hold crypto assets. I do think this is going to play a pivotal role in the future. I think banks will be offering you crypto custody. I think that is an inevitability that is coming to a theater near you. Of course, there's the 1,700 NDAs. I don't know if those are going to ever be disclosed, guys. I think those could be renewed. G7 endorsement, DeFi opportunity, stablecoins and CBDCs come to the XRP ledger. We do know from James Wallace that Ripple is working with up to 10 central banks. 6 of them have been announced already. 4 of them haven't been announced. There's also 20 other central banks that they're having conversations with. Yes, that is 30 central banks out of 195. That is over. What is that? Is that like 15? It's like 50. I think they're talking about like 15% or 20% of all central banks, which is an insane number. One more thing about this, if you're interested, is that if you, let's say you're the US, our biggest trading partners, of course, are Mexico and Canada. Of course, the UK, Australia, and Japan are also in that mix with our global economy. I do believe if 1 or 2 of those countries is working with, let's say, Ripple on CBDCs, I think it puts pressure on those other countries to be in the same system or to be able to use the same technology. That could be something that could move us to crazy prices for XRP. I do think there's so much crazy stuff in this list. You have primary bridge between BRICS and the West. When we're talking about BRICS countries, you have Russia, China, India, South Africa, and Brazil, right? Those are the main BRICS countries. There's also countries being added every day to that. The main countries, the Russian currency is in free fall right now because the Russian economy is in free fall because of what's happening in Ukraine. We're not going to talk too much about that, but I do want to say that right now, if you wanted to get a loan in Russia, you're looking at a 25 to 30% interest rate. Yes, Russia has a 21% base interest rate, and then institutions and companies, imagine paying 30% on anything, right? That's insane. But that is what you are looking at with the Russian economy. China's economy is actually in free fall right now. Let's just go here. Let's do this. China's economy is actually not doing too well. They overcounted their young people by 100 million. When you do that, that causes real problems. They built up a lot of real estate that needed to be demolished because they don't have anybody to live in these houses. The real estate market in China just tanked right now. 70% of 70% of everybody's money in China is actually in real estate. So when the real estate market tanks in China, that is a lot of people's wealth that is tanking along with that. So what I'm trying to get to is the ruble is not a currency that countries are going to want to use because it's in free fall. The yuan is also a currency that is 90% in China. That is not a currency that other countries are going to use for trade. When you're looking at Brazil, the real is not a currency that a lot of countries use for trade. India's currency is becoming a little bit more well-known, but also not a currency that is widely used. And of course, who uses the South African rand for much outside of South Africa? So those 5 currencies, those trading partners really don't want to hold each other's currencies, right? So what do you need to bridge all of those currencies so that each other doesn't have to hold it? You need a bridge asset, which could be XRP. We do know that Ripple has been working with banks and institutions all over Africa. They have connections in China. They've done a few things in Russia, but not too many. There was some testing done on the XRP ledger, but I don't know if that's going to lead to anything. Of course, Brazil, you can use and send money to Brazil using XRP in some of those institutions. Santander is a big bank that is well known to a Ripple partner. And then we covered South Africa and India. There's definitely some connections inside of India too. So I hope that was a crazy breakdown for you. I hope you learned something there. Jim Cramer says it's a scam. We know Jim Cramer is an idiot and a drunk. We don't listen to him. We kind of do the opposite of what Jim Cramer says. IMF approves and uses XRP, the International Monetary Fund and World Bank. They used to have Christine Lagarde, who was the leader of the World Bank, or the IMF, excuse me. Same thing. And you have Christina Georgieva, who is now the head of the IMF. Both of those ladies know who Ripple is. They've worked with Ripple in the past. Right now, Christine Lagarde went from the IMF to the she is the head of the European Central Bank, which is a pretty juicy gig. Both of those have said positive things about Ripple in the past. The BIS approves and uses XRP. The BIS is the central bank of central banks. They set policy, right, for other central banks. It's up to those central banks what they want to do. Ripple was on the BIS task force. And so it is one of the rare crypto companies that actually was invited into the inner circle. Of course, you have RLUSD backed by metals and hard assets. Cool, dude. U.S. Treasuries issues new note against USD, RLUSD. We'll have to see how that happens. Of course, you have some long shots. Brad Garlinghouse joining their Trump cabinet. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Brad is focused on impacting the world and making change. I don't think Brad Garlinghouse is going to get too caught up with what's going on in the Trump cabinet. Trump says RLUSD is real USD. That would be pretty cool. And then Warren Buffett says it's great. Right on, dude. Right on. All right. So now a little bit of a DeSi twist. Post-Science Dawn DAO is a new token that has just exploded here, gone from nothing to $3.40 per token. The ticker is SCI. If you want to take a look at this, please do. I am not currently invested in it. The goal here of what I'm trying to get through to you is that there's a lot of money to be made in the DeSi space. We had a great conversation that was Tuesday, man. I was going to say last week, but that was 3 days ago. We had a great conversation with the founder of Pump.Science. Man, there's a lot of really great details. We actually had almost 3,000 people listening to that live stream. If you want some more information on Pump.Science, go to Tuesday's stream. I just want to say in February, when the next token is released on Pump.Science, guys, I'm going to go hard into that because I think that's a great way to earn some quick cash. Also, the DeSi ecosystem has grown rapidly over the past month with many new projects surfacing. We have created a directory categories and we have them in subsections here. So there's a ton of really great information in this tweet thread. I'm going to post this tweet thread. I'm not going to go through it all with you. I do apologize. It is just going to take some time to go through that. So I'll post it and let you take a look at it if you want to. There's a few other things that I want to talk to you about. Of course, there is Hire. This is something that I called out inside of Cryptonaires at $10,000 market cap. This went up to about 800K. Is it back here? Yeah. Okay, here we go. So this thing went up to about 800K, give or take, maybe 750 from my announcement at 10K. I'm trying to get the founders of Crypto Lids back on Sensei Chat to go over this with you. I think there might be some things here that they could send this into the millions. I, of course, am hanging on to a gigantic bag of this. Please understand that when I bought this, I didn't know really what they were going to do with it. I was more supporting a friend. Now that I kind of know, just be careful. There's really low volume in these tokens. They've created so many different pairs for this token. You can buy this on Vapor Dex. This is kind of more of a higher risk long shot for me. They created so many pairs that some of these pairs don't have a lot of liquidity in them. So just be careful if you actually are trying to jump into this. But, it's on AVAX. They have a Solana version, but I'm only in the AVAX version. And I own about 10% of the supply. I know it's a lot, but it is what it is. All right. This person says Po.ether is one of the accounts that I follow. They're actually a pretty decent, meme coin caller. He says, I think TTT will be the Farcoin of Truth Terminal. It says, attention, Griffin.com enthusiasts. Let's dive into the world of Griffin, a Solana token making waves in the Solana ecosystem. Today, we'll explore Griffin deployed token called TTT. So let me just pull up TTT on the chart real quick so you can see where this token is. Man, this thing went to 3.7 million. Holy smokes. Man, this person, when did they post this? This guy posted this December 13th, man. So he posted it and it exploded after he posted it. All right. So this just exploded today, December 13th. So this thing went from 500K to 3 point. This thing actually went to 8 million after the dude's post. So if you want, follow po.ether. He actually has some pretty fire stuff. Man, this thing just exploded. People are FOMOing into these tokens, ladies and gentlemen. So just understand that. I saw this too. Franklin Templeton Digital Assets posted AI agents interesting. I don't know if they're going to create an AI agent, but I want you to be prepared for that. If they do, I will be FOMOing hard. Of course, there's a lot of people buying, Fartcoin, Virtual, Griffin. AI agents, guys, is an easy layup in the crypto industry. This is a whole breakdown of some of the top AI agent tokens. I'm going to share this with you as well. I'm a hat guy. What's this? Interesting. Okay. Man. All right. I want to answer some of your questions. So let's go. What questions you guys got? Throw it at me. That makes sense to me. Once JP Morgan, Citi, Fidelity, and Vanguard say, it's over for exchanges. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think JP Morgan wants to be a crypto exchange. I really don't. I think they have the capacity to be a crypto exchange if they wanted to. Citibank, these guys are all interested. I mean, they're already the biggest banks in the world. Why would they want to be a crypto exchange? I think they're going to have crypto and offer crypto custody. I don't think they're going to be exchanges, though. The rumor is that they only will be 10 exchanges in the end. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Where are you hearing these rumors? Looking forward to the bear market, LAX. You crazy, man. You crazy. What would happen to crypto exchanges if big banks started to trade crypto? So there's a difference here about big banks offering crypto and big banks being an exchange. I don't know if you're going to see like JP Morgan Exchange, Citi Exchange. I could be wrong. I think banks are just going to have the ability to hold crypto. And I think they're going to want to make money off of your crypto, right? So you know how you have a ledger and treasure and all of this stuff, like a cold wallet. I think banks are going to say, hey, keep your crypto with us. You'll have easier access to your crypto. It'll be safer. Control. Yeah, control is a thing, man. Too many DEXs as well. You're right, man. There's like thousands of DEXs. Yeah, banks are big time custodians. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Right. What are the questions you guys got? You guys got any tokens you want to look up together? I wanted to give some time today. I know yesterday or 3 days ago on Tuesday, I was running out the door. I didn't have much time to spend with you guys. So I wanted to see if there's some things you wanted to take a look at to talk about. My time is your time. What you guys got? Thoughts on size? Hey, all right, let's take a look, Justin. Let's take a look, Justin. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? We didn't talk about Sarah, did we? Size. Okay, so Justin, what do you like about this, man? This is on a dip. Was that 6 million? Now we're at 4 million. Let's take a look here. The OG frog. Risk taker, burger lover, and crypto degen. Hold on, let's take a look at birdeye.so. Let me pull up the contract here. So we're going to pull the contract here. We're going to go over to birdeye.so. We're going to input the contract and see a little bit of details on what this token is, my ladies and gentlemen. So the reason I like Birdeye, guys, you got a lot of information here. When you're just looking at Deck Screener, it doesn't quite give you the full picture. You can see the liquidity, FDV, total supply here. You can see how many markets it is, how many people are watching the token, how many holders there are. There's just a lot of really cool information we can sum up here. So 24-hour trades down 22%. Views down 53%. I don't know if I would be FOMOing into this personally. Top 10 holders are 19%, which is about normal. I don't know, man. What do you like about this, Justin? Thoughts on FWOG, bro? You know what I called? I called FWOG. I called FWOG at 2 million market cap. I was an idiot. And sold early. I'll admit it, but I called it at 2 million. Let's take a look at FWOG real quick. Let's bring it up here. I don't know what I was doing, man. I was kind of stupid. 309 million. This thing has a high of like 600 million though, right? See, the problem I have, look at the chart on this, right? So we had a huge kind of sell-off. We have some accumulation going here. I see, like, it's so much risk getting into a token at 300 million. Like, what do you expect? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. I apologize. Here you go. Like, what do you expect to happen here? What I worry about when something's 300 million is like, okay, let's say this goes back to its all-time high. It's still a 1x, right? Or let's say it goes to $1 billion. You're at a 2x, a 3x, right? Like, I think there's other things that you could probably be buying right now other than FWOG that might give you a bigger return, right? Like, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't like take anything I say as like serious. Just my vast experience in the crypto market, day trading and getting in and out of things. I'm not buying something that's 300 million, right? Like, I would go buy Griffin right now. That's the same price as this. I think you're going to be making money on Griffin faster than you are on FWOG right now. Pretty simple. Like, if you want to go trade a token that's 300 million, go buy what everybody is FOMOing into, which is Griffin. Drones could run drones. Is there another token called drones now? Let's see. Oh, here, is this it? Goddamn. Skynet drones. Yep. I mean, people are in a craze right now about drones. I wish I would have caught this. I bought a drones token yesterday. Ended up losing $1,000 instantaneously. Regret. No, but this is flying. This could go freaking crazy, especially because people are just bananas right now. I've been paying attention to what's going on with drones in New Jersey. I think it's pretty freaking crazy that nobody knows who's launching the drones. I think there's a little bit of hysteria here. Yeah, sorry, Zelfernide. I'm sorry about that. These AI coin plays, how are you buying in? Brian, that's a great question. Hold on, let me just give me a second. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. So interesting. I actually meant FWOG on base. Oh shit, there's an FWOG on base. I'm sorry, brother. My bad, dude. I had no idea, man. Is this it? For 1 million FWOG on base? Okay. All right. I mean, I can see it. Let's take a look at the Twitter. We are live. Oh, it's a Clanker token too? Oh, bro. Okay. I could get behind this. I'll throw some money at this. Okay. Built different. I like it. You know what? How's Brito doing? I think Brito's kind of been struggling, bro. Brito's been kind of struggling, man. Look at this, down. I mean, we got in it pretty good, right? I don't know, man. It's not been trending the right way. I mean, I do think it's still going to go back up eventually, but like, I am more interested in this token right here, Phoenix, bro. Like, if you are not paying attention to Phoenix, like, I don't know what you're doing with your life. This is the XRP token that I think could do some insane numbers. Let me add this to my watch list. The reason I like this, let me show you, bro. Let me show you this. Okay. Part of having a good meme. Oh wait, can I even stream this? I don't even know, dude. Show notifications. No, block. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing with this? They make these weirder and weirder every time. Okay. They have, look at the views. 312, 283. Like, I don't see another meme token on the XRP ledger that has the same views as this, man. Like, I think this could be $100 million token on the XRP ledger. I have a big bet on Phoenix. I think my Phoenix bag currently at the current price is probably over $20,000. So I'm taking some risk, but you know, if we go to 50 million or 100 million, it'll be a nice, you know, 6-figure. Phoenix makes up for Brito. Yeah, I know, Justin. So Justin's talking about here is like, Phoenix, the original story behind this is I was sent Phoenix at 200K. I was in a meeting, of course. I didn't get to see it until it was like 1.5 million. I shared it with the community. It actually dipped to like 500K. I bought more at 500K. It went up to like 11 or 12 million. It's right down back, right around, hold on, let me go back to this chart here for you. It's right around 8.7 million, guys. 725K volume. It's not too bad. There's also another token that I bought. It's kind of struggling. Oh, it's at 1.1. We're chilling. We chilling. I gave this to the community at about 500K a few days ago. I like this. This is supposed to be, let me show you the Twitter here. This is supposed to be an AI. So this is Maku XRPL amplifying AI empathy, innovative solutions for rogue singularity kind of humanity. And so if you go to their website here, it looks like they're trying to have a whole meme marketplace. Now, this is another bet that I have that is probably, you know what? Let me tell you, instead of telling probably, let me tell you exactly how much I have. Cause I like to deal with exacts. Oh, hold on. What time? I'll ask him. I'm live right now. If you want to stop by, I'm trying to get the CEO of Hire in here to talk to us. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just give you the information that I have. I need to find the chat though, that I never have the XRP markets. Fuck, hold on. Cryptonaires chat. There it is. XRP markets. Okay. This is what I needed. All right, so we were talking about Phoenix, right? Is that what we're talking about? Oh no, we're talking about Meku. We're talking about Meku. Oh my god, dude. All right, let me see how much my balance is. All right, not too crazy. Only I have about $13,000 in Meku right now. Okay, for Brito though, let's see. Oh no, not Brito. Phoenix. I want to see Phoenix. Phoenix right now. My bag is $26,000. Jesus Christ. Oh man, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I have $26,000 on a fucking meme coin on the XRP ledger. Sick, dude. Sick. Yeah, I think Meku is good. Sarah and Colin have been on fire, man. I know I gave both of those to the Cryptonaires community, man. Monica, excuse me, not a man, a woman. Nice to see you, Monica. How are you? Talking about Sarah, if you don't know what we're talking about here, guys, let me pull this up for you. So Sarah is something that I was sent to from a friend. What fucking happened? No, this can't be the token price, right? Did it drop from, did it really? It went from millions to 400K? No, what happened? Am I on the right, Sarah? Am I tripping here? Is this a bad trip? Yo, okay, that's a fake Sarah. Okay. Man, I got really stressed out right there for a second because I was like stressed really badly. So this was actually, it's on a dip right now. This was actually at $4.8 million. Okay. We called this in Cryptonaires. God, let me see when this was called. Hold on. I want to give you exact information, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to be coy here. Sarah was called, let me see. We got to go back here a few different times. Okay. Lady Trader came in and shared Sarah to Cryptonaires members at, no, it can't be that. She shared it at like 150K or like 200K. And it dipped down to 120K. And now it went up to 4.8 million. In 2 weeks, this thing did a 40X. I'm still up about maybe like 40,000. I've taken some profit out, but it's still doing pretty good. Nice buying drop. Yeah, it's still at 2.3. Man, like I lost my shit right there. I thought it went down to 400K. I was going to be real depressed a second ago, but I'm fine now. We're good. I'm up 300% on Phoenix, 50% on Maku. Love to see it, Justin. Keep making that money, man. I will keep giving you the info. You keep making the money. Malt says around 150K. Malt, are you in Cryptonaires? Are you? Good to have you, man. If you are. What John OS say? Sarah is a nice dip. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. So choline, yeah, choline went up. Choline went up too. I think we talked about this in Sensei chat. Holy shit, 12 million. I brought this up a few weeks ago, right? Like when this was kind of dead, actually. This is December 12th. This was nothing. But do you see the movement in these tokens? Look at this. Things went up 480% in a day. Why should I just looked right here, huh? Silly Robert. Silly Robert. Tricks are for kids. Just different name on YouTube? Oh, well, appreciate you, Molt. Thank you. Yeah, Brad, I almost lost my shit there. Did you see the panic in my eyes? Like that was pure panic, man. That was panic. I'm still holding. I've taken, I put a few $1,000 in to start. At the high point, I think I had like 60 something thousand. Now it's probably down. Let me take a look and see what it's down to. I've lost more in a day than that. So we're trilling. I still have $35,000. 35.7, Sarah. G's are up 182%. I'm up a few $1,000 on that too. So, we're chilling. What can we do here? What else you guys got? Man, we're 685 of you guys are still hanging out. I'd love to see it. What else you guys want to look at? Should we search my Twitter feed and see what we can find? All right. So if you want to see how I research, like if you want to see what I do day to day. So here, let me show you. Oh, somebody asked me a good question earlier. Let me touch this question first, and then I'll get into this. So somebody asked me, they were new to crypto, and they asked how to buy some of these tokens, because I think that's the hardest part people need to understand is what tools can you use to be more effective in the crypto industry. Okay. So some of these tokens that we're trading mostly on DEXs, like the reason, hold on, let me grab some water. Give me a second. All right. Lock on XRP. I love it, Shannon. Can you post these in Ultra? Antonio, which one are you talking about? The tokens? Are you talking about the tokens? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up Discord on this. 1 second. I don't even know if oh, shit. See, it's going to open Discord. Open Discord in your browser. Oh, can I do this? Oh, I can do this. Hold on. Verify by email. Ooh, what's my password? Hold on. Oh, I don't know what my password for Discord is. Is that bad? Wait, can I just log in? Maybe I can't. Verify by email. In order to verify your email address, you must first enter your email address. Yo, I'm live streaming. Live streaming. All right. Okay. I can't pull up Discord, but I will share whatever you want. Just ask me in the Discord. So hold on. First of all, the places that you want to trade these tokens, right? The reason you trade them on DEXs is because when they first launch, they're not going to launch on Coinbase or Binance or any of these big exchanges. They have to start somewhere. They start on DEXs. So if you want to trade SUI tokens, I trade SUI on Turbo. Hold on. I see you, Anders. Use QR code. I try to do that, man. I can't get in. SUI Finance. Is SUI tokens I trade on Turbo. If you're talking about Solana tokens, I trade on BullX. I have to log in with my Telegram account. Such a bitch. So you can trade on like Radium. You can trade on Jupiter. You can trade on a bunch of these exchanges, but I prefer BullX. It's just a lot easier to use. What else? So Base tokens. Base is on Uniswap, right? Uniswap is something like uniswap.org. Make sure that you're actually on the real Uniswap and not on a fake Uniswap, uniswap.org. But these are pretty much the only places that I'm trading tokens on. And so you have to get a MetaMask wallet or a SUI wallet and then start trading them. Is that helpful? Let's find some XRP alpha. I love it, HNT. Okay, so you guys want to see me research, right? That's what you want. That's what you're here to do. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm sharing my screen, right? You can see. Okay, cool. So first thing you need to do, right? The first thing you need to do is start following the right people, right? Who are the right people? That is the great question. Thank you for asking, audience. The right people, it takes some time to develop your Twitter account, okay? I would suggest when you find somebody that you think is posting good information, right? Check their history, check to make sure that they're not posting scams. Not everybody is going to be all correct, but when you find somebody that you want to follow, you want to hit follow and you want to turn the bell notification on. Okay. I've spent the last few years following the right people. So when I go into my notifications on Twitter, right, I get a bunch of stuff that, people are following this and that, but I click on the new notifications from the people that I'm specifically following. And so what I do every day, 10, 15, 20 times a day, is I pull up my notifications and I go through them and I look for patterns. I look for people posting the same project. I look for new opportunities. And, once I find something on here that interests me, right? I'm looking, waiting. Axel at 50 million, next 100 million. Projects are blowing up right now, guys. People are going crazy. Drones is the next chill guy. Pass it on, right? So another person talking about drones here. Someone else is talking about SCI. Let's see what else we got. I need to go back and buy some of that FWOG though. I need to do that. I bet you it goes up to like 2 million after I'm done streaming. So, sometimes you find garbage. Sometimes you find good stuff, right? So I am constantly just searching through my news feed. A lot of it's garbage, but you're looking for people talking about, like Jade Gems. This guy posts a lot of good information. Some of it's scam, some of it's bullshit, some of it dies, but this person's pretty decent. And I'm just looking for, patterns. That's really all this is just, it takes time. It takes time to develop your Twitter account, but this is where I spend most of my day, obviously. I'm just looking. Rat. No, 7.6 million, not too interested. But like, this is really it, guys. I mean, it's not like called drones in last at 1.4 million. Yeah, man, drones is probably going to go, bro. People are freaking panicked in New Jersey about the drones. I think that is probably going to be your next 50 million, $100 million coin. I'm glad somebody brought it up. Of course, AI XBT, if you're not following this account, if you're really bad at trading, just listen to what AI XBT says. The easiest thing you can do right now, if you're bad at trading, is just follow this AI. This is probably the over the last few months, I've been keeping track of all of the posts from AI XBT. This is on the money. This AI agent actually tracks 10,000 Twitter accounts and posts some of the best information from all of those Twitter accounts. Peanut, I see Peanut. A lot of people talking about Peanut. EUN. What's EUN? EUN as June. Team keeps shipping. So like, this is something. So now we have a token. EUN. So let's take a look at this. Let me bring the deck screen over here. So EUN. Let's take a look at EUN. Oh, this is a virtuals. 105K right now. Okay, let's take a look at the Twitter. CEO of Lutz. What the F is Lutz? First, not safe for work agent on virtuals. Damn. Okay. All right. So this might be something that is, obviously you're taking a look at how many people are interacting with the post. This is a very new project. They don't have very much following, right? But this is still at 105,000. Now, if you when you're looking at these low cap tokens, understand these come with the most risk. Okay. What you want to pay attention to over here is you want to see what the liquidity is like. Okay. Half of the market cap. That's pretty juicy. Transactions is only 48. Not many people are buying and trading this. So it might be harder to get in and out of this. Okay. You can see the buys and the sells, right? And then this is something that we would take to birdeye.so. Here's Birdeye again. Let's go back. We'll search this. Oh, we can't. Sorry, Birdeye is Solana, right? My bad. this could turn into something, right? Oh, Phoenix is pumping. Yeah. Is that the crypto sensei pump? We just started talking about, damn, someone took some massive profit, bro. Damn, people are going crazy for this, man. I'd love to see it though. I wonder if we caused this pump. Interesting. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm sure this haven't said. Sorry. All right. Drones looks like it's pulling back. Yeah. So listen, guys, don't FOMO into green candles. Listen, everything is going to come back down. Okay. Everything goes through cycles. Okay. The best piece of advice I can give you is don't trace green candles. Okay. If something's up 500% in a day, take some pause. Ask yourself, is this a good place to enter? Should I wait? Right. And if you miss it, there's always another token tomorrow or in an hour, right? It's a crypto industry. There's always something next. All right. So just understand that. What's wow, Justin? Hey, yo, what's up, White Apple? How you doing? Have you heard of Rise token on Magnetic? So X Magnetic. So I haven't heard of Rise. Let's take a look together, shall we? God damn, 10.4 million. I wonder if we caused some of that pump. Is this it, Elmo? 123K? I don't know if that's it. I just want to make sure we're talking about the right token. Oh, Azukar. Nice. All right, Antonio. Good to see you, man. Sarah, the agent, was deployed using A16's ELIZA framework. Yeah, man. I still think Sarah can still recover here. Like, yes, it's dipped 50% in a day, but what meme coin hasn't dipped 50, 60, 70% in a day, right? Like any meme coin at $1 billion market cap right now has dipped 50, 60% a day. I'm not scared. I've already taken more than enough money out of Sarah that I've covered my initial investment. I've made some extra capital. Right now, it's free money to burn. So I'm either going to make a few $100K on Sarah or I'm going to go bust. That's my mindset. Probably not the same mindset you have, but that's my mindset. All right, let's go back to it. So we're back on the research thing. So we talked about EUN that we just looked at. So this is 120K. We'll come back to this another day to see what happens here. Let's go back on the research. So we're going through here. We're looking. You know what? I want to stop following this Vault Boy. They post a lot of garbage. Let's see here. Caleb, this account posts some pretty good information. Who is this guy? Not the thread guy. I see him everywhere. 2 biggest problems with crypto gaming and why it continues to struggle. Let me listen to this garbage.
Is gaming. I think gaming is like gone to the point where it's pretty contrarian.
Is this ever going to happen? Is this thesis ever going to happen, honestly? This gaming shit?
The gaming, there's a few things with the gaming stuff that's been the problem, to be honest with you, is like one, if you look at how much money went into gaming stuff, like people always thought how much venture money went into it. A lot of that money went to Immutable and Forte. Most people in this chat don't even know what the fuck Forte probably is. Forte raised dead ass $4.5 billion.
$4.5 billion.
Like that was their raise. Yeah, with a B, like a big B, capital B. So Forte, Forta, they raised a bunch, and then I think, Pass, someone said pre-rich intern Pass is sick. There's a couple of problems with the gaming stuff. Is like so much of the venture money went into the wrong stuff that completely underperformed because a lot of the gaming founders don't understand the space. That's why we've been able to do so well. We only ever raised like 7 mil in venture, and that was over 2 rounds, which is like nothing compared to our.
This guy's not even listening to him talk. You hear him clicking his mouse. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe the young kids like this guy. I don't know. Anyway, I wouldn't say crypto gaming is dead. I think crypto gaming is going to have its rise. I mean, if you look at Off the Grid, I mean, it's doing insane numbers, and Off the Grid's actually about to launch. That's another thing Anders sent me this morning, and I appreciate you, Anders. He told me that Off the Grid is about to go live. I'd imagine that token is going to fly. If you can get Off the Grid pretty early, depending what the FDV is and the market evaluation of Off the Grid, that thing might send, right? That's one of the most popular games in crypto right now. Now, the tech around, gaming, I've heard that off the grid content packs, so crazy, love it. I heard that the code when it goes into gaming for crypto is actually better. I don't know too much about it, so I can't elaborate more on it. But I just think that everything has a place and a time to go in the crypto industry. And if you actually look at the market right now, I mean, you have this Bitcoin run, right? Bitcoin needs to play itself out. Bitcoin dominance needs to go down, right? It goes Bitcoin into Ethereum and then into alts and memes. All right. So we're not even quite there yet. So, saying that, gaming is bad, saying this, I think gaming is going to have a huge run. We just need to get there. Hold on. Let me see if I got an answer back from Crypto Lids. No, I didn't. I'll try to bring them in next time. All right. Hey, Sensei, what's your thoughts on lock-in XRP Ledger? Well, Shannon, let's go ahead and take a look. I don't know. I haven't heard of lock-in, but I will take a look with you, and I'll try to give you my best information. Wait, you're saying XRP, right? Lock-in XRP. Here it is. 190K. Okay. All right, Shannon, I see you. So let's scroll back here. Looks like this thing was launched December 8th. We have a high of about, oh God, hard to say here. Maybe 500K, 5 zeros and a 7, 5 zeros and a 9. So we're talking about a 3.5x from here. So you're talking about a 600, 700K market cap total for this on the high end. Let's take a look at the Twitter here. I mean, okay, here's a good comparison for you, right? Hold on, let me go. I always look at the first tweet. Okay, so they made this after the 60 minutes. They made this after the 60 minutes thing, right? 1.2 million impressions. That's pretty zesty. But like, how can you really build a meme coin off of a picture? I guess that's the whole meme coin ecosystem. But like if you're comparing this to Phoenix, like, I don't know. I just, let me see what the website says. I don't know. I just think these random memes that pop out of nothing, like this is the website. Okay. I don't know. This is a big question mark, Shannon. Like, there's really not a lot of information that we can pull from this to tell us like where this might be heading. It's kind of your guess is as good as mine. The reason I like Phoenix so much is like, they have millions of impressions, millions of views on what they're doing. It's only increasing. When you're building any type of meme coin, the community is everything, right? And so I don't know if you can build a community around lock-in, but I would love to be wrong. I hope this works out for you. I worry about. Let's see what the tokenomics are. Oh, look, we just had to scroll down. I don't know why the supply on these XRP tokens is so like stupid. I really like the 1 billion supply of Solana tokens. I think that, that's a lot easier for people to digest than 100 billion. But I don't know. I don't love this, Shannon, but I really hope it works out for you. Satoshi Nakamoto on YouTube's coin. Satoshi Nakamoto on YouTube's coin. Don't know what we're talking about here. Trigger me, Elmo. Give me some more context, please. Can you make passive XRP on it apparently? Wait, what? Tell me more, Trigger me, Elmo. I mean, you can make passive income with AMMs too, right? What's up, David? What'd you miss? Did he mention G's AI already? Yeah, David, we did talk about it. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me take a look here. We did talk about it. I mean, we're only at 111K, but I mean, we've had some good growth here. We had some people take some profits and then it's rebuilding. We don't know what's going to happen with this. Let's take a look at the website here. Oh, it's Crunchbase. I don't know what's going to happen with this, to be honest with you, but I know if you got in when I first posted about it, I mean, you're already up a few 100%. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with it, to be honest with you. What's your thoughts on lock-in? Yeah, we talked about lock-in. What else? You guys got any other tokens we want to take a look at? I'm going to kind of go back and taking a look here at the what's it called? Hold on, let me stop following this person because they're just posting a lot of dumb stuff. Okay, there you go. All right, let me just refresh this, see if there's anything new. But so like this is what I do. I also will put in AI agents, and I will take a look at anyone's new post about AI agents because there's easy money to be made if you catch one early. I think something's brewing here with Franklin Templeton. I think this could turn into something here, guys. So if anybody sees Franklin Templeton launch an AI agent, please tell me right away. Please tell me right away. We got to tell the community. The total AI agent market just passed 10 billion. And I've been telling you guys about this for months, man. Months. Is it crazy to think Sarah could go to 10 million or 20 million? I mean, I think it definitely can. Here's how you find AI agents with 100 to 1,000x potential. Analyze mindshare impressions, engagement, smart followers, holders simultaneously using this app.
This is basically an AI agent index. So when you come to the homepage, you can see. So I'm going to share with you a couple of free tools I use when it comes to analyzing AI agents. And the first one is this cookie.fun, very, very useful tool. And this is basically an AI agent index. So when you come to the homepage, you can see here how many AI agents there are tracked. And you have to remember there's always new agents being added to this. And then we've got the impressions, the mind share right now. So the last 24 hours here. And then when you scroll down, it actually has a breakdown of all of them. And you can sort it however you like. Now, in terms of these columns, a lot of them I ignore because it's not going to help me in terms of setting up a buy or a position in one of these coins. But the ones I do like to see are the average impressions, engagement as well, and the mind share. And you have to kind of compare it relative to market cap. So, for example, I've got the highest market cap ones here at the moment, and you can see virtuals getting a lot of impressions and engagement. But you can see GOAT in comparison, actually kind of low compared to the market cap at the moment. And you can see some that are having an increased share. So if you sort by mind share here, you can see which ones are doing the best at the moment. You can see AIXBT right there at the top. And then you've got Alchemist here as well, the God token, which is a newer one. And then you got a few more down here. And what you're looking for really is any outliers, especially with newer coins. So any newer coin that joins on the list here, or anywhere where the actual impressions and engagements in terms of trend are increasing. So for example, the impressions here, which is basically the reach of the account, you can sort this way. Now, obviously, you're going to get a lot of brand new ones there as well. So if you want to go over those, because obviously those will be very, very high, you can find one that has a minimum amount of market cap. And these you can have a look at. We can get them onto a chart and then have a look at them further. Obviously, as they're brand new, they're going to get massive numbers here in terms of engagement because they're starting from nothing. But eventually that should calm down. So it's mainly the trend that you're looking at. And you can actually change this to 3-day as well. If you change it to 3-day, you can see, even with the newer ones, what's really been going on the last few days here. And then ideally what you want to do is in Dex Screener, you can have several different watch lists. So for example, I've got one of my AI agent ones here. So I prepared that and you can have a look at the quick stats here, compare market cap and stuff like that. But then what you can do is drill down further. You can have a look at the chart and see what the trend is. And with a lot of these, the volume has been dropping. So a lot of them have gone into this kind of corrective sideways movement. And ideally what you want to look for is somewhere where there's higher lows and that trend is continuing, and ideally attacking previous important highs, because you don't want it to get stuck in a range here because you don't really know when we're going to come out of the range. So if you're just buying to hold for the longer term, then obviously buy at lower ends of the range and just hold. But if you're looking for something that's trending right now, you ideally want to see it breaking out soon. And then you can ride that wave and consider taking profits, or again, hold as well. But ideally, because there's so much going on in crypto, for those of you with smaller kind of investments or trading portfolios, you don't really want to hold on to too much stuff that's going sideways because you don't know when the breakout will be. That's why personally, I'm focusing on some of the newer ones that are actually trending and breaking out. Now, also, if it's an older coin, like some of these here that are a little bit older, if you're getting a breakout in terms of engagement and impressions, that may then relate to potentially a breakout in terms of its actual price. Again, this is NFA. This is just how I'm looking at the particular charts. But with any of these, you can see some breakouts. These are like kind of corrective breakouts, quickly getting sold off. So if you've seen any of these where you get a little bit of a rise and then some aggressive selling into them, it's probably better to wait, because very likely they could challenge the lows again, go down further before they develop a stronger base. It's more the ranging ones that are ranging at support that you want to see any first signs of breakout and these higher lows. Please.
That's a juicy tidbit here. He's talking about cookie.fun. Here is the website. I got it pulled up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Great tool. Great tool. See, we're learning something every single day. I didn't actually know about this tool. So, man, see how you just learn stuff on the fly? I will be spending a lot of time on this. Actually, add agent, search, mindshare, market cap. Let's go market cap. Let's look at the baby ones, right? It's kind of hard to see though. Kind of need glasses here. Well, I think I know where I'm going to have my team spend most of their time is going through this and finding some juiciness. But hey, cool tool to use. Cool tool to use. John OS says Realist Soul. I got it pulled up for you, John. Let's take a look here, bud. Realist.soul. Couldn't touch the high. Couldn't touch the high. I mean, you're getting lower low, higher low, lower low. I don't know about this one. You just need to be careful here. I mean, this could start breaking down even further. I mean, if this kind of goes past 4.1 cents or even, 4.1 cents or around 4 cents is kind of where you're gonna hit the top here. But I mean, this could take off, but the volume is kind of dying out here. You just need to be careful. I'm definitely not a chart expert, so bear with what I say. Hold on. I don't know what the F this is, man. Open in browser. Why can't I just log out? Oh, perfect. Here we go. Now we're cooking. There we go. Let me log in here. It's not that easy, is it? Is it that easy? It's that easy. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, so now we are in the Cryptonaires chat. I got the Discord pulled up here. So let's see what's going on here. So one of our most popular channels is this DGen chat. People are sharing all kinds of information. Jesus. Let's take a look at this. Oh, on XRPL? Okay. $200K. This thing just launched, it looks like. This thing just started taking off here. This is only, actually, it's been a few days. This has been out for about 11 days. 386 followers on Twitter. Let's see if there's a website here. But like this is why we built this community, guys. Like we literally have hundreds of people researching. Take a look at this. Like when you come back into the Discord, this is just today, right? I mean, just in the last few hours, like people are just constantly talking about all kinds of different tokens. You can see me talking in here. I mean, Agent S, that was a really good call. We're talking about G's here from this morning, 8:05 this morning. A lot of really good conversations happening, right? Where people are talking about Griffin. Man, I am not sharing the tab. I'm sorry, guys. But this is the Discord, right? This is the Cryptonaires Discord that I talk about so much. We have some different traders here that post different stuff. Rayon, Kaylin, Bits of Wealth, All of these guys are, you know, posting charts and different things. George here is posting a lot of different stuff. And then, of course, this is where members kind of hang out and talk. But anyway, any plays you're looking at today? Brad, man, like we've been live for 2 hours, hour and a half talking about plays. There's a lot of stuff going on. Let's take a look here. Phoenix, 10 million. This is something that I think is going to go. This is something that I think could go to 100 million market cap on the XRPL. Let's see what else is going on the XRPL here. Meiku up 7%, 1.2 million. Love to see it. Army, 73 million, man. My boy Gabe called this under 500K, man. I didn't listen to him when he told me about this, and I regret it really badly. He told me about this so long ago. I would have been up so much. I'd have had 140x if I would listened to Gabe. I'm sorry about that, Gabe. I love you. Let's see here. We got Bear, of course. I mean, Bear's kind of boring, but you know, it's a staple in the XRP community. You know, just be careful about people that rip off other memes from other places. I mean, those aren't. I don't really love that. I don't really love when people rip off other names. But we need to get more volume going on the XRPL. I think it's kind of dead here right now, to be honest with you. I mean, we were going crazy and then it just kind of slowed down. I think as more people bridge money over to the XRPL, it'll happen. Yeah, Gabe's on fire, man. But yeah, Brad, I mean, please, yeah, go back. If you don't want to watch the initial interview, fast forward about half an hour and then just start from there, man. I go into all of it. I'm a little at the end of my energy level today to go back through it all again. All right. Anybody have anything else that you want to talk about before we go into the weekend? AVB on Sol? AVB. Let's take a look, Justin. Just for you, bro. Autonomous Virtual Beings. I mean, it's a cool name. What do you have? You have a high here of, oh, damn. Hold on. Thank you. You have a high here of 60 million. This thing's on sale right now, bro. I mean, the trend is down though. I mean, it's got a massive downtrend here. Lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, even lower low. We're moving the wrong direction here, Justin. I just be very careful here. I mean, this could break out here. I mean, volume is pretty low, 2.4 million. I don't know, man. I just be careful with this. I mean, you are losing steam badly here. Hold on. Let's bring up Bird Eye real quick. Let's bring up Bird Eye. So 24 hours, we're down 10%. Markets 19, watchers 2. Views down 18.75%. Top holder 16%. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd be jumping in anything with a massive downtrend, but I hope this works out for you, man. I just be careful. Yeah, be careful, brother. Just be careful. Did news come out on Meiku? That's a great question, bro. That's a great question. They were tweeting about it, right? Let's take a look, man. I mean, if it did, it didn't do much, right? Let's see, my dog. Let's see. It's official. No, that's not it. Meiku meme is nearing completion, following the roadmap with precision. Final integrations are underway, including payment methods and AI-powered meme coin creation tools. Okay, so from what I understand here, ladies and gentlemen, is that these guys are going to create their own kind of like, pump fund. It sounds like for AI-powered meme coins. Soon, the first AI-driven meme coin marketplace will be live, powered by Meiku. Stay tuned for launch updates. I think this was the announcement, man. Like, this could be juicy. Like this could be something, man. Like if they are legitimately making a serious marketplace where people can create their own AI memes, you tell me what's going to happen, bro. I mean, what kind of market have we been in for the last, it feels like 10 years, but it's like since, I mean, end of 2023, it's been a meme coin market, right? So if you're creating a place where people can launch their own memes, it's kind of like, there's already something like this right now on the XRP ledger that you can do this, but I mean, could turn into something, bro. Could turn into something. I'll let it ride. Yeah, man, I'm letting it ride too, bro. You know, all or nothing at this point, bro. All or nothing. What is Ripples on the XRPL? That's a token. Our Ripples is a token. Let me share this. RLPS. Ripples is a token. I thought it was on the XRP ledger, but I can't find it. Let's see. It's here somewhere. There it is. 6.2 million. Look at this little puffy guy. He's so cute. 108K volume. Oof. Jeez. Hi, man. Just gotta be careful with this kind of stuff, man. There's not. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, let's take a look. No, where are you going? We're almost done, Sweet Pea. Come back here. No. You okay? Hold on. Oh, there she goes. You okay? Sorry, I thought she was having an episode. Okay. Turn waves into tsunamis. We are the first minions on the XRPL mobile game in the making. Oh, I mean, like, if they create a mobile game that people care about and play, this could be juicy. I guess I need to understand more about the game and what it is, right? Because as we heard earlier, that so many games are created that nobody's plays, right? I mean, the art's pretty cool. The art is pretty cool. And they're on Bitrue. Hello, Bitrue. Ripples on a major exchange, Bitrue. Okay. I mean, they paid some money for that. I don't know. What is a Bitrue listing? 10,000? I don't know. Could be something. There are multiple ripples. Oh, am I in the wrong one? My bad. My bad, dude. My bad. Let me see. So it's not Ripples, the big blue monster. It's other Ripples. I don't know why it doesn't come up when I search it. Man, I'm waiting for the first like serious AI agent. This just died, bro. This died hella bad. Just dead, bro. Do not resuscitate. I don't know, man. I can't find it. Maybe I'm just tired. It's the angry blue one. We're on the angry blue one, dude. Both are seen on First Ledger. Oh, maybe that's why. Am I on the right one? I don't know. All right, guys. Let's do this. I'm at the end of my rope here. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. So I'm gonna sign off. Always a pleasure to see you guys. Spend time with you. I probably won't be around this weekend. Honestly, I need to recharge my battery. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Stay safe. Make some money. Have some fun. I hope you learned something. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Okay. Appreciate it, all of you. Love you.